Take it, bro. It's your man Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's room, bro. And I just got some interesting news, some interesting developments, something that might not make a lot of people happy. It would make me happy, but I don't know if it'll make everybody else happy. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me. I welcome into Delvin's room. And tonight I want to talk about uh a circulating rumor that's going on right now about LeBron James possibly making his return to the Miami Heat. Let's talk about it. So yes, it is a very interesting development going on right now that LeBron James might be returning to the Heat. And I'm gonna break this down about the talks of it. Right now, they're saying it's a long shot, but damn it, long shots can happen if you aim right. You feel me? Long shots can definitely happen if you aim it right. It's your man Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's room. Give me a second to put the prompt up here. Okay, it's your man Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's room. And tonight we got some cook, man. We got some cook, y'all. So let me put myself back on the thing. So it is a circulating rumor around right now that your man LeBron James could possibly be making a return to Miami. This would be a very interesting development. This would be a very interesting development. Uh, right now it's just online hype. It's just something that people want to see, but I could possibly see this happening. So everybody knows that the Miami Heat just acquired recently Giannis Antetokounmpo, right? But just like the Miami Heat knows, and we all know, for them to be a unstoppable force, they're going to need other players, right? They're gonna need other guys on the team to make it for it to be a successful run. They need other people. So many are speculating that a possible reuniting of LeBron James coming to Miami. It would be a long shot right now. Is considered a long shot. It's considered a fantasy for people like me, Miami Heat fans like me. But at the same time, I believe this is something that could happen. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna break down why this could happen right now. Right now, I do believe that it's nowhere that they're winning in the West Coast. Right? I think LeBron pretty much knows that at this point, it's no winning for LeBron James in the Lakers. He can't win in the Lakers. It's no way possible. Like, you have to really break it down. Could you see LeBron James winning with the Lakers right now and the team that they have? And it's not even that the Lakers are that bad. It's just the West Coast is that good. OKC is not going nowhere. They're a young team. The Spurs are not going nowhere. They're a young team, right? All the good teams, even teams like Houston, when they're not hurt, could the Lakers have beaten Houston if that whole team wasn't hurt? So, you know, I can see LeBron thinking to himself, well, you know what? maybe I should explore my options, right? And Miami is one of those teams that we don't take everything personal. Even though he left us high and dry, he did. He left us high and dry, but we not gonna take it personal because we want to win. Pat Riley is about winning. Pat Riley is about putting the best product on the floor. We have Bam Adebayo. We have Giannis right now. We're missing pieces. I'll be honest with you, but we got two major pieces. We got the two main thing. We got the two main ingredients to win a championship, right? We have two main ingredients to win a championship. So the next step is adding assets. LeBron James at 41, he would not be the best player on the team. He would not be the second best player on the team. He would be an asset to the team. This would be a different era. I can see it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can see it. It makes a lot of sense for me because you can win. He can actually win. This would be a formidable team. You have a young guy in Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is still under 30. You have a still young veteran in Giannis at 31. He's only 31. He's still in his athletic prime. And then you have an old veteran like LeBron who still has something left to offer. Now the question would be now, what would be LeBron's priority? Is his priority to win a championship? You know, he's not winning in LA. That shit is not happening. You know, Austin, people think about it. Austin Reeves, AR-15, he might be leaving, you know? So the big three that I guess the sort of big three that the Lakers have right now is not to say that that's going to hang around a long time, you know? That's not to say that that's going to be a thing in the next 5 to 10 years, you know? Austin Reeves is not a definite lockdown for the Lakers. And here's the thing with the Lakers, with Luka and Austin don't play defense. Let's just keep it real. Great offensive players don't play defense, right? So now you asking old LeBron to be your best defensive player. What was the guy? Aiden, come on, man. So it's the Lakers are not prone. They're not going to get ready. They're not ready to win a chip. They're not ready for nothing. The Lakers are not ready for anything, right? But the Miami Heat is now preparing and prepping itself for a run. It is preparing itself for a run. Right now, the Heat is preparing itself for a run. They're already a playoff team. With Giannis, the Heat is now a playoff team, right? So now we just went from a team that didn't make the playoffs last year, had many struggles, right? To now we are a playoff contender. The way that Pat Riley works, see, I'm a Miami Heat fan, so I know about Pat Riley. The way that Pat Riley works, he wants to win today. You know, he's not waiting. He likes to make these wins now. Every time, think about this. Think about Pat Riley's trajectory with acquiring superstar players. He has a very good track record. Let's go back to his first acquirement. Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway. That team produced a 61-21 team and made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Of course, they lost to Michael Jordan, but that was the Michael Jordan era. But for that to be in the Michael Jordan era, that was kind of impressive. We have to give credit when the credit is due. That was an impressive feat during the Michael Jordan era that the Miami Heat in 1997, 1998, whatever year they made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. They had the second best team in the Eastern Conference. If it wasn't for Michael Jordan, it would have been Miami Heat versus the Utah Jazz. You know, that was in the 90s. Now, so it didn't produce a championship, but it was a successful run. Those were successful years. Went to the playoffs every year. Of course, we lost to Jordan, but who doesn't lose to Jordan? Now, Pat Riley's second acquirement, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal produced a championship for Miami. Our second acquirement, Shaquille O'Neal, and Dwayne Wade. He drafted Dwayne Wade. He got Shaq from the Lakers. And that produced the championship for us in 2006. So that's 1 for 2. He has one team that wins 60 games. He has another team. That team makes it to the Eastern Conference Final. Then he gets another superstar in Shaq, and they make it all the way to the NBA Finals and win. So that's the second one. The third one, we all know about the third one. Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James. Pat Riley makes that acquirement. He makes that happen. And what happens with that trio? They win 2 championships. They go to the NBA Finals 4 years in a row. The 4 years they were together, they went to the championship every year. They never not made it to the championship in Miami with LeBron, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade. 4 championships, 2 wins. Very successful, highly successful year. Now, Pat Riley's last acquirement, his last superstar acquirement was Jimmy Butler. Now, did Jimmy Butler produce a championship in Miami? No. But did he provide championship appearances? Yes. We went to the NBA Finals twice with Jimmy Butler. Twice. We didn't win because we needed more pieces, and I think Jimmy needed a little more help to push him there. But that is still a success. They made it all the way to the NBA Finals twice. They didn't win, but they made it twice. So out of the 4 acquisitions that Pat Riley made, out of the 5 that he made, the 5 that he made, he did Zoe, he did Shaq, he did LeBron, and he did Jimmy Butler. That's 4. Out of the 4 acquisitions he made, 2 produced championships, 3 produced final appearances, and 4 produced Eastern Conference championships. So there you go right there. Pat Riley is known for making these great acquisitions. Now, his 5th go around, Pat Riley's still doing his thing. He just got Giannis. Now, when Pat Riley makes these deals, he's trying to go to the championship. I believe Giannis is going to be the perfect addition for a Miami Heat culture. I think he's perfect for it. I think he's perfect for Miami Heat culture, to be honest with you. I truly do. I believe he's perfect for the culture. And now the question becomes, well, what do you add with Giannis? Is Giannis and Bam Adebayo enough? And that's where it becomes tough at, because Jimmy was with Bam Adebayo and they made it to the finals, but they lost twice. Lost twice in the finals. So we have to keep that in mind. So if a superstar with Bam Adebayo already makes it to the championship, but they lose, of course Giannis is better than Jimmy Butler, but is that still enough? Adding LeBron James will probably send it over the moon. Now, right now, if you look online with this conversation, because this story is starting to pick up some steam, right now it seems far-fetched. It seems like it's impossible. I remember, but here's the thing. I remember in 2011, whatever year it was, when LeBron James was a free agent, everybody swore LeBron James was going to Chicago. Everybody knew it. They said he's going to Chicago with Dwayne Wade and somebody else. That's what everybody knew. They knew LeBron. They said LeBron was either going to Chicago or New York with 2 other superstars. Miami wasn't even in the play. Remember that. Go back to those old ESPN footages. People had no belief that LeBron James would actually come to Miami, right? The first time. The talk was so minimum. And then one day he does an interview with Stephen A. Smith, and he says, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Wow. It was really just out of nowhere, right? So now, let's bring it back to present day, right? People are saying LeBron James going to Miami is impossible. It cannot happen. They're like, it just doesn't make sense. When you look online, I'm looking online right now. They saying a speculation, but they're calling it an extreme long shot. This is what they're saying. They say it's an extreme long shot. The main reason they're saying it's an extreme long shot because for him to go to Miami, he would have to take a massive pay cut, or would have to be a complex trade scenario, right? Let me tell you something about Pat Riley. He's known for making crazy trades. He somehow figures it out. He somehow figures it out, right? And so does the Lakers. The Lakers figure these type of things out. Now, to get LeBron James there and to make sense, you would have to keep Giannis and Bam Adebayo. That is the main thing. Keep those two. But here's where it is kind of tough for the Miami Heat to get LeBron. What do you have to give if you're not willing to give up Giannis and Bam? Those two are out of the question, right? So what on possible earth could you give to the Lakers? If you're the Miami Heat, you have nothing to really give to the Lakers. Now, what people are saying, because remember, LeBron James right now is a restricted free agent. He can leave if he want to, right? But him leaving right now, he would have to take a massive pay cut. He would have to take a huge pay cut, right? LeBron is a restricted free agent. So yes, right now he has the option to leave LA if he wants to. If he wants to walk and go to Cleveland or Miami, he can. So people are calling it a long shot for him to come to Miami. Only thing I will remind people on, the first time that LeBron James came to Miami, he was a long shot. It was a long shot. People said it was no way possible that LeBron James was going to Miami. If you remember during that time that LeBron was being courted by other teams, Chicago and New York was the prime destinations for LeBron in 2011. Everybody had the Heat in last place, and the Heat found a way to make it happen. Now, I know since then, LeBron James has had his issues with Pat Riley. Pat Riley, he kind of screwed it up. I will say that, Pat Riley in Miami, he wants to run things, and I get it. Pat Riley has brought a lot of success to Miami, so he wants to run things, right? So when he told LeBron couldn't eat something, I thought Pat Riley was tripping, but that's how Pat Riley runs his show. I don't agree with it. I think he messed that up. I think we could have kept LeBron 2 more years. So what I'm saying now is, could that relationship be fixed? Could it possibly be fixed? Possibly. I don't know if they're holding grudges that hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're holding grudges, especially right now where you can win a championship. Pat Riley is an old man now. I think Pat Riley is in his 80s. So he wants to win another championship, right? And LeBron James is an old man. LeBron James is not a title contender in LA. So if he does, if LeBron James wants to pursue a championship, where does he go? And the only 2 places is Cleveland and Miami. 2 places he already been. But those are the only 2 places that's open arms to him that he could actually win a championship. I could see him going home to Cleveland. I can see him going home to Cleveland. Now, most people just feel like LeBron James is gonna stay in LA. And if he does that, it's just about the money. And I can't blame him for just making your money, but his legacy, he wouldn't have, in my opinion, his legacy wouldn't be as great as people think it is. He would have a very weak resume in LA. He's been in LA for almost 10 years now, because he went there in 2018, so he's been in LA for like, oh yeah, you're right. There is talks about Golden State. You are correct about that. Uh, there is talks about LeBron James going to Golden State. I forgot all about that. Let me bring that picture up right now while we on it. There is talks about LeBron James going to. I'm glad you brought that one up. Shout out to you. There is talks about LeBron James going to Golden State. So let's before I get up out of here, let's run through this one first. The Heat, they say the Heat is an extreme long chance. Uh, they say the thing that's most likely going to happen is he's going to stay in LA. But after LA, because it's in the same state, California, a lot of people are predicting that if LeBron James were to go anywhere, it would be to Golden State. Now, a lot of people feel this way because Golden State does have money. Out of all the teams that are chasing LeBron or possibly want LeBron to come, Golden State has the most money to offer. Also, LeBron James in the past, especially after the Olympics, he has always discussed teaming up with Steph Curry again. He's always talked about Steph Curry. He says Steph Curry is his dream partner, is his dream teammate, right? So, from what the analysts are saying, the experts are saying, if LeBron James were to move anywhere, it would be to Golden State because it's inside of California where he already has his home, he already has his family. It's of course it's not in Southern California like LA, but it's in Northern California, so he would still be in California. He wants to team up with Steph, and he can make his most money outside of LA in Golden State. So that's a W for LeBron if he were to go to Golden State. Right? That's why Golden State sounds like it makes the most sense. But here's where I say I don't think he would go to Golden State, right? I don't think Golden State becomes a championship contender overnight with LeBron James and Steph Curry. The difference with LeBron James going to Golden State versus LeBron James going to Miami, one big difference. Youth would be on his side in Miami. Bam Adebayo is what, 27, 28? Giannis is 31. Steph Curry, on the other hand, is damn near 40. Steph Curry is what, 37, 38? So, what do you feel better with? If you LeBron James, if you want to win a championship. If LeBron James cares to win a championship, what brings you more of a chance to win a championship? Old Steph Curry, Steph is still good, but he's older and he's only getting older. Or a younger Bam Adebayo and a still young Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's keep it real. LeBron James really only has a year or two left in his legs, in my opinion. I don't see LeBron James playing for 3 more years. I just don't see it. I really see next year him retiring, but I could see him playing 2 more years. I do not see him playing 3. So, with that in mind, which team offers him a championship run in 2 years? Golden State does not offer LeBron James a championship run in 2 years. I'm sorry, they do not. Him and Steph do not make the championship tomorrow. Especially, here's what Golden State has against it. Here's why I say Golden State has against it, right? Of getting LeBron. They're still in the West Coast, man. You're still over there with OKC. You're still over there with the Spurs. You're still over there with the Rock. You're still over there with too many the Minnesota Timberwolves. You're still over there with too many young, good players, man. Too many. And you're not getting younger. So no. I don't believe it makes sense. To me, if LeBron, and remember, I'm just going by if LeBron wants to win the championship. That's what I'm going by. If LeBron wants to win a championship, he should go to Miami. Miami gives him the best opportunity to win a championship. And I can see it happen.